This stuff's pretty good. Never had it before. Real punch. Not bad. You ever notice how quiet it gets when you're losing? When you first started trading, you probably told literally everyone that you know. You probably told your friends, I'm going to be a millionaire. You probably told your family that you found a cheat code to success, oh, I'm going to make us all rich now. You were very excited, you know? But now you're months into a drawdown. Your account is sitting at a level you're embarrassed to admit, and suddenly your room is now dead silent. No one's checking in anymore. No one cares anymore. No one cares about you in general anymore because you're not making money. The people who were cheering for you when you had that one lucky $500 day, they aren't checking in now. And honestly, that's the best thing that could have happened to you. Because if your phone isn't ringing when you're struggling, then you have no obligation to pick it up when you are winning. I want to talk about some psychological things. It's currently 1:39 in the morning as I'm making this video. Can't sleep. I was doing homework. I wrote down these things past few days of stuff I want to talk about for a YouTube video. So maybe reading this script down here I'm looking at. So if you're wondering why I'm not staring dead in the camera, it's because of that. Let's get started. Trading is a lonely road. Most people aren't built for the walk. They just want the screenshot, and they don't want the sleepless nights wondering if they are delusional or not. Let's talk about what actually is happening in your head at 8:30 a.m. You just took a stop out. It was a valid setup, but the market didn't care. They don't care. Now you've got two choices. You could either walk away and know that and accept that you're wrong and you made a mistake for that day, or you can click the button again. Most of you click the button not because you see a new setup, but because you're angry in the moment. You feel like the market owes you all your money back that you just lost. You're trading against a ghost at this point. You're just trying to punch a cloud. Like, it doesn't make sense. The market doesn't have a heartbeat, man. It doesn't know when your rent is due. It doesn't know when you're trying to prove your father-in-law wrong. When you trade out of anger, you aren't a trader anymore. You're a victim. And the market loves eating victims. It just sweeps them all out. It's easy for them because you're trading with your emotions. And here's all the random stuff no one really tells you. Your trading is a direct reflection of your bad habits, if I'm being honest. If your room is a mess, your desk is covered in trash, and your sleep schedule is non-existent, why on earth do you think you'll have disciplined executions in your trading? You're out here trying to manage a 6-figure risk, but you can't even manage to go for a 20-minute walk or eat a real meal for once. You're looking for a high probability setup, but your life is a low probability environment. You're chasing the laptop lifestyle everyone talks about on social media because you hate your current life, but the market isn't an exit door, it's a magnifying glass. Whatever is broken in you as a person, trading will find that problem and multiply it by 10 at least. It just I don't know how it just does that. It's we're all terrified of being ordinary. And that's why we all are here, right? You don't want to work the 9 to 5. It's not fun. No freedom, bad pay. You don't want to live in a cubicle for the rest of your life, It's a big word for me. But that fear of being average is exactly what kills your account. It makes you over leverage. It makes you hold on to losers because you can't be wrong. It makes you jump into a trade because you're scared that if you don't make money today, then you're falling behind everyone. The irony? The most extraordinary traders are the ones who are okay with being boring for weeks at a time. They're the ones that can sit there, they can watch NQ rip 100 points and say, that wasn't my setup. I'm okay with missing that, Can you do that? Probably not. Or does your ego start screaming at you that you're a failure? Just think for a minute, Take a second and actually ask yourself, why am I doing this? If it's just for the money, you'll quit. I promise. You seriously will. The pain of the learning curve is higher than the desire for a luxury watch. You have to love the process of being disciplined. You have to get a weird sort of like sick pleasure, of following your rules when it hurts. You know, say you had a target for longs and it ended up shooting up there and hitting your target, but your bias wasn't strong enough and confident enough that it was going to go there, but you missed out on it. At least you followed your rules. You didn't ignore them. It's a very good thing. People think trading is about being right. It's not. It's about how you behave when you're wrong. It's about looking in a red screen and not letting it ruin your dinner with your family. It's about realizing that a loss is just a business expense, not a character flaw. Stop looking for the perfect indicator. Stop buying courses from guys who spend more time on their lifestyle than their charts. The secret is that there is no secret. It's just you, the screen, and your ability to not be an idiot for hours a day. So back to that phone. When you finally turn the corner, and if you stay disciplined, you will. The world is going to try to crawl back in. People will text you. People will see the results, and they'll want the secret to how you get there. They'll want the signals. Don't give them a thing. Seriously. The only people who deserve to celebrate your wins are the ones willing to sit in the silence with you when you're losing. Everyone else is just straight noise in your ears. Keep your circle small. Keep your ego smaller. And for the love of everything, stop clicking the button when you know you shouldn't. That is serious. Just don't. Go outside, talk to a real person, and realize that life is bigger than one 5-minute candle. That is all I want to talk about for this video. It's just some simple stuff. And, I'm going to get some sleep now. Hopefully this video wasn't too bad, and I'm going to make more like this, just some serious deep stuff. So if you guys are curious on that, then follow and look for more videos getting posted like this.